Hello and welcome back to the channel. So, Sony have been in their feelings recently, behind closed doors of course. So Sony, speaking with Brazil's regulatory body when asked about Microsoft's acquisition of Activision and Blizzard, answered several questions including its thoughts on Xbox Game Pass. Sony says that over the past 5 years, Xbox Game Pass has grown to capture around 60 to 70% of the worldwide subscription services market. I'm surprised by the shop base. Is it like they think like Game Pass suddenly crept up on them? And they continue to say the company believes it would take several years for a competitor to create a rival for Xbox Game Pass, even with substantial investments. They've been aware of Game Pass for 5 years, as they said. They've downplayed Game Pass. Now they've realised the profit it could possibly make and the sort of the future it can have, and sort of they've actually looked ahead and sort of forecast things, and that now they're trying to compete with it. And now we've got COD around the corner that's going to drop into it. They've just realised that it's the potential for it, and now they're trying to backtrack now and sort of say this kind of isn't fair. How come Xbox got Game Pass? We need to be allowed to catch up. Can you slow Game Pass down, please? It's not fair. We need to be able to catch up. We don't like competition. And they're panicking. They're pretty much panicking. They also went on to say the company thinks subscription services could harm the consumers as it could reduce the quality of games. This comes from the company that's charging $10 for updates, which are free free everywhere. This is a company that charges $70 for their games, for their cross-gen games, for games that release like GT7, $70, full of MTs. I'm sorry, it's not at all quality. Horizon Forbidden West, $70. The popping was awful, and it's got it's not perfect by any means, but they think Game Pass will reduce the quality of games. This is on the back of Xbox winning Best Publisher of the Year last year with their games that are all in Game Pass. There is no logical common sense behind their takes other than desperation. Let's be honest, they're worried about competing. That's the meat and bones of the whole thing. And then got people like King Thrash that's coming to their aid, trying his best to just lie and bullshit around it. Trying to say the Game Pass doesn't have 67% of the market. How can it possibly have that much when PlayStation's PS Now has far more people? I think it has something like 80 million subscribers. Unfortunately, that idiot, like many of the idiots, don't realise that that's PSN, the PlayStation Network numbers thrown into that PS Now. If you divide them both up, PS Now only has something like 3-4 million subscribers. PS Plus, which is their network subscription service, like Xbox Gold, that's where all the numbers are. That is not a game subscription service. That is just an online subscription service you pay for online. He said it's only been a bit clever here, a bit devious by squeezing the numbers together to bolster out the numbers of PlayStation Now, so it doesn't look like it's completely failing badly, which it is. Unfortunately, damaged controllers like King Thrash come to Sony's aids on that. But I digress. Let's return back to the main point of this video. Sony worries players could jump to Xbox if Microsoft owns Call of Duty. Well, no shit, and I fail to see their argument here. Sony worries players could jump to Xbox because that's basically what their whining is about. They went on a big mass rant basically complaining about the Call of Duty, how they've got nothing that can rival or compete with it, and it will give Xbox the advantage. Yes, that's generally why you get marketing deals. That's why you yourselves had a marketing deal for this game, and you had exclusive content for this game. You had a marketing deal for 9 years, and then you've had exclusive content for the game, maps and stuff, and modes even, that you kept off Xbox. In fact, Sony and their exceptionally ignorant fanbase have never took issue with exclusives. In fact, they wanted them, and they wanted Sony to have more exclusive content, more exclusive third-party games, more exclusive everything. They pushed, both of them, both Sony and the fanbase, were pushing for exclusivity and said it drives game sales and brings people over to your console. That is the whole point of it. But they've been a complaint about Spider-Man, making that a game from multiplayer and then making it exclusive to the PlayStation platform, or Wolverine, the upcoming Wolverine. That was a multiplayer game that's now going to be the upcoming. I mean, people say, oh yeah, but Xbox are free to make their own versions of Spider-Man. Well, I'll tell you what, Sony's free to make their own COD. They can make their own Call of Duty, can't they? Can they not? They've done Killzone, Halo Killer. Yeah, we can see why they bought Bungie. They didn't have any issue with, Deathloop, having Deathloop exclusive. Kena Bridge of Spirits, Ghostwire Tokyo, Spider-Man Avengers. Remember the Spider-Man limited, the Spider-Man content for the Avengers game that Sony had exclusive, even though they don't own the Spider-Man game rights. They bought the exclusivity for that character, for that game, and kept it off other platforms. Of Call of Duty content, of course, because they pay for the market on that. Final Fantasy, about KOTOR, everyone. Remember KOTOR? The game that was originally on Xbox and PC? Stole it off them. Stole it. That's the word they use. Stolen. And made it exclusive. They're going to make it exclusive to PlayStation. How dare they? Starfield. They wanted to make Starfield exclusive to the PlayStation. In fact, there is no way Sony or their pathetic fanbase can try to twist it as if it's Xbox is doing this, or Xbox started this, or it's anti-consumer, because, well, it's them, it's Sony that really pushed this agenda and wanted this. They wanted Microsoft to compete. The Sony fanboys have been asking for years, where are these exclusives? Where are these exclusives? Xbox needs to compete. Spend some of that hard-earned cash you've got, Microsoft. Spend it. Compete with Sony. Show us what you can do. Wow, that's really backfired massively, and now they're all in panic mode. Sony is literally in panic, and it's worried, and so it should be, because at the end of the day, Call of Duty is Sony's moneymaker. Xbox have said it's going to be multiplayer. Why would they panic about this? The massive reason is because it's Sony's biggest title. It far outdoes in sales and in profit. They're first-party blockbuster AAA exclusives that everyone's bangs on about, that Sony recently said not selling as quite as well as they had hoped, because Sony knows they've got the market share of the casual fan base, and the casual fan base like playing Call of Duty. The reason why the PS4 partly done so well is because everyone shipped over from the 360 and shifted onto the PS4 once Sony got that marketing deal for Call of Duty. Once they had that marketing deal, and you see plastered everywhere, on all the walls, on all the buses, on everything, everywhere, Call of Duty, PlayStation, and then things like Call of Duty, PlayStation, exclusive content, exclusive map packs, exclusive, people started shipping over. They merely just pushed over. On top of that, Sony was pushing the better quality version. People were downgrading, or people were mocking the, I think, Call of Duty was running at 900p at the time on Xbox One, and Sony was boasting the 1080p version, the better version. It's going to be flipped this generation, isn't it? Xbox Series X is going to have the better version. They're also going to have the exclusive content and the marketing, and this is what frightens Sony. They're going to see a repeat of the 360 version when it had in charge of Call of Duty. At the end of the day, Sony is going to lose millions from this deal. They know it, the fan base deep down know it, and Xbox knows it. But at the end of the day, that is business. That's all it's about. Business and making money. Both these companies just want to make money. And unfortunately, it takes money to make money. And Microsoft has more money to spend. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please drop a sub, share and like. And put down in the comments your opinion on what you think for the future is. I've got another video coming up soon covering sort of what I think more in depth on the Call of Duty and the future of Xbox is going to be. But thank you all for watching, and goodbye for now.